And, you know, for you people who are not a part of the criminal justice system, when you steal something, that means that you are trying to take it from the person permanently. If you give back the money, motherfucker, it ain't stolen. So please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube and the Patreon. Now, let's talk about Netflix. Self-made, inspired by Madam C.J. Walker. So anyway, it was a 4-part miniseries, you know, like the Thornbirds, if you old enough to remember, but it was a 4-part mini-series movie thingy, okay? And pretty much, I'm not really going to talk about the recap of it. What I'm going to do is just going to be more of a review, okay? Because I do have some concerns about this movie. I applaud the fact that Octavia Spencer and LeBron James, because I kept saying LeBron had something to do with this. This is a LeBron movie, and he allowed this foolishness to happen. Nigga, you got too much insecurities about that headline for you to let some bullshit like this surface. Now, the only reason why I say it's some bullshit is because of the fact that, one, I hated the way they pushed colorism into the movies, into this movie. It was despicable. It was deplorable. I didn't feel a need for it. I believe that Netflix purposefully pit a dark-skinned black woman against a light-skinned black woman to cause controversy for views. Madam C.J. Walker is, well, before she was Madam C.J. Walker, she was this lady named Sir who was married to this dude who ended up being abusive. She put that nigga out, okay, like, you know, how we do, or if we feel like it, you know, we'll keep him around, you know, let him feel like a man somehow. I don't know, give him the $20 and say, go down to the electric company and pay the bill anyway. But Madam C.J. Walker put his ass out. So that means that she had to step up as the provider of the household. And what she did to make money was wash clothes. Okay, that's what a lot of women did back in the day, right? Now, although she was stressed out, losing her hair, eventually what happens was this lady named Addie or Anna, whatever the lady name is, the light-skinned golden angel that appeared at the door. LeBron James, you got too many hair issues for this bullshit to fly. I'm going to help you grow your hair back. And in exchange, I just need you to wash all my clothes for me, okay? So they had a deal. So when Sarah's hair grew back, what happened was she decided, you know what, I got all my hair back. I can be what's the girl name? The Adam May, whoever girl. I could work for you. I can sell your product for you. It's like, oh no, you fresh off the plantation, Missy Pooh. No, I need all my girls to be light-skinned and pretty. Okay, now she didn't say that exactly, but she was inferring it, you know. When the lady was like, do you got me, you understand me? Sarah was like, yeah, I got you, bitch, I got you. What she did was she ended up stealing a couple of cans. She said she didn't steal because she gave the lady back the money from when she snuck out and stole the little 10 cans, okay? The light-skinned lady said, you stealing from me? She said, I'm stealing from you when here go the money. How is that possible? And, you know, for you people who are not a part of the criminal justice system, when you steal something, that means that you are trying to take it from the person permanently. If you give back the money, motherfucker, it ain't stolen. And C.J. Walker's like, I ain't steal shit from you. Fuck you. And she went on and she made a product. Now, she got a husband, okay, who was Blair Underwood. Oh, child, listen to me. The straight woman in me, or the old straight woman in me, was like, damn, Blair Underwood still look that good? I mean, that nigga ain't had a haircut, the proper haircut, in never. But how in the world that old ass man, how old is Blair Underwood? Is he 61? Is that nigga taking muscle mass or mega muscle? What is that, protein shake or taking some kind of shots or something? I ain't never seen an old man look that fucking good. Hold on while I Google how old Blair Underwood is. That nigga is 55. Oh, he ain't that much older than me. That's it. That's a good looking 55 years. Like, he ain't got no breasts either. Shit. You know, once them niggas start getting breasts. But we not talking about Blair Underwood's titties. We talking about Madam C.J. Walker. So in the beginning, her husband was very, very supportive. And to me, you know, even though Funky Dineva had said that she was very she emasculated him, I would agree. But in the beginning, it seemed very subtle. I didn't think that way initially. I thought that he was just a supportive man, and it was good to see a gentle, supportive black man, okay? Now, as she grew and her power grew, that bitch got out of line. You know, a male ego ain't but this big. You know them motherfuckers fragile, like an egg. They can't take the pressure. The shit that we go through daily, they can't handle that. We know that. Now, okay. Madam C.J. Walker always had issues with her looks. So, being as though her husband was a very attractive man, the fact that he made it clear, look, I don't care about them bitches out there. I love you, girl. I love you for how you look, and I will follow you to the moon. Now, that's how I felt in the beginning. Tiffany Haddish was her daughter. Child. She didn't know what the hell she wanted. And I would have to disagree with Funky Dineva in this regard, because normally I'd be on Tiffany Haddish's neck, saying that bitch can't act, she ain't funny, she can't do nothing. The only thing wrong with this movie is that I felt like Tiffany Haddish looked a wee bit too old to be her daughter. Okay, that's the only thing about it. Now, I think that she didn't really have much to do for her to fuck up that acting. TashaK and Funky Dineva outed that girl. You can't, listen, Funky. You can't be outing people around here. You know that's against the rules. You can't out these people, okay? My wife keeps saying, no, she messing with Carmen. She is not messing with Carmen. Carmen don't like her. She too dumb. How the hell, like Funky Dineva said, you go from Angela Rye to Tiffany Haddish? Child burn. Garrett Morse, that was C.J. Walker's father, her husband, her new husband, because remember I told you that she had got a new dude after she put out the old dude, and she married Blair Underwood's character. So the way they depicted was every time that Madam C.J. Walker took a step to grow her business, that light-skinned lady was on her neck. Okay, and the truth about it is, shout out to Layla Lynn, is that she didn't move from St. Louis to, where did they say she moved? From St. Louis to Indianapolis first. No, what she did was she moved to Denver, Colorado, because it was black women there who hair was struggling in that climate. So now we're moving into the point where I say that we are, where she shows a twinge of not emasculation, but being bossy and too controlling. Because along the way, she's meeting men, because, you know, men are predominantly in charge of, you know, the business world. And she does not allow her husband to speak to the men. Now, I am very old school, you know, I pattern myself after my grandparents' relationships. So a lot of times, you were made to think as the viewer that she didn't think her husband was smart. But her husband was a successful ad man, okay? And basically all she was asking her husband to do for her in regards to business was just to make sure that shit was done around the house. Now, another problem with the movie was that they made it seem like the husband was very content and the daughter was very content with staying in this particular place. Every time they take a step, it made it look like, you know, the husband, Blair Underwood, was saying, okay, sir, Madam C.J. Walker, look, we're good. Let's take a break. Why do we need to move forward? And thanks to Layla Lynn, shout out to Layla Lynn, that was not true. Madam C.J. Walker was 100% backed by her husband. You know, like I said, LeBron James, your hairline is too fucked up for you to be letting these shenanigans pass, nigga. The lady thought she knew everything. Madam C.J. Walker's character thought she knew everything and she had everything handled. Now, she went down there to want to convince a mortician man, to contribute $10,000 to her company. Now, when she went down there by herself without her husband, oh, that nigga tried it. Oh, you want 10K? Then you need to go make me a fish dinner. Blink. Okay, he tried it. She came back in there looking like she fell off a bridge. Okay, now the father or the grandfather, not grandfather, but CJ's father was played by Garrett Morris. Good job, Garrett Morris. I'm so happy to see that you're still working. I hadn't seen you in a while, and I applaud your contribution to the Black acting community. Okay. What he told her was, don't tell your husband, because if you tell, or don't tell my son, because if you tell him, it's going to lead to something different. What y'all feel? I don't know. Now, I know that I have been in some situations that I know I didn't tell my family, because if I would have told my family, yeah. But Madam C.J. Walker she did not deserve to be attacked, but her character in the show could not grasp the concept of, look, if you have a husband there, you need to utilize that nigga. He's an asset to you. She didn't look at it like that. She looked at him as just child an escort. That's what it seemed like to me. Was she fucking him? They only fucked one time, but child, Tiffany Haddish in love with this old bull dagger. Okay, this is one of the funny parts of Tiffany Haddish. That's why I say fuck it out, even you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Okay. But child, this woman is trying to sell her product, right? Now you got Tiffany Haddish over here talk about sweet kisses after dark. If you would have heard that song, I know all y'all niggas was dying. Okay, all of them. She round here singing to the bull dagger, telling the bull dagger, yeah, girl, I'm thinking about you. Sweet kisses in the night. Okay, this song is for you. She sounded horrible singing it, but the bull daggers know exactly what he was doing. Now, let me talk to TashaK right quick. Tasha, don't you ever utilize the word butch. Don't you ever do that. That is insulting to us, you know. Now, I know you probably got some, well, real talk, she can't make everybody happy. You know, I'm sure that she got, what is that word? What is that word? When you have somebody to talk to, advisor. I'm sure that TashaK has an advisor in regards to the LGBT community, then that way you would not get in trouble. But to me, it was inappropriate for you to use the word butch, because that's not even what she was. That it was not even the character or the position that she was playing in the show. So I don't know if you had an advisor to help you out, Tasha, but that shit was fucked up, girl. But if you need an advisor that's a part of the community, girl, NayRobonYouTube at yahoo.com. Because it was so far from Madam C.J. Walker's life, I swear to God, you could have used, you know, Clarissa Carter Walker. You didn't have to use Madam C.J. Walker's name, because ultimately a lot of the things that were done in the movie, I think, besmirchified. Where did I get that from? Besmirchified. I don't know. But anyway, I think a lot of the things that was done in the movie disrespected her name. Okay? And LeBron James, you got too many problems with your headline for you to be standing for this fool schnickigans. The reason why I keep saying LeBron and not Octavia, because Octavia got a head full of fucking hair. That LeBron James don't. Anyway, Tiffany Haddish's character, the daughter, okay, that was supposed to be dealing with, you know, issues with her bisexuality. I don't even understand why they incorporated that into the movie. It's like, in order for, they just did so much to this movie to just, but before she left St. Louis, she married old musician dude, okay? Now, he in his feelings, because he feeling like, you know, I wanted to open a juke joint when I got down here, and I ain't doing nothing but stirring up, you know, hair grease formulas. Okay, so he in his feelings. So now he didn't turn into secret agent squirrel for the antagonist, Anna, the light-skinned lady that was the angel at the door in the beginning to help Madam C.J. Walker grow her hair back. This part right here was very profound, because Addie had called her mother, who was a very dark-skinned woman, said to Addie, I need some money. I need some extra money this month, girl. Now, Addie's stressed out because all her money drying up because Madam C.J. Walker is putting her out of business. Okay? Now, Addie is trying to explain to her mother, things are different. You know, I got this evil lady that's following me around that's trying to ruin my life. That's the way, you know, she see it. You know, crazy bitch. But that mother says to her is, you a light-skinned girl, you got nice teeth, and you got good hair. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say. I think it's not till, like, in most recent years that women of different colors were allowed to be beautiful, okay, or be regarded as beautiful. The thing that was beautiful was light skin, long hair, pretty eyes, you know, child bang. And for real, a lot of them look like child, I can't even call it. Though I'm fitting to be 49 this year. That still was very heavy in the 80s with me. Now, it didn't really bother me. I knew I wasn't light-skinned. I knew that light-skin had priority, but shit, I had other problems to deal with. Fuck that light-skin shit. I don't give a fuck. Because of the fact that they made it look like Blair Underwood was just old guy hanging around as eye candy, then it looks like he did not contribute to the company. Basically, every time he attempted to contribute to the company, she said, go over there and look good. And we got Blair Underwood with no shirt on and his feelings talking about, yeah, you're disrespecting me. Okay, you're not allowing me to be me. So you know what Blair Underwood did next, right? They moved to New York, and this is when she found out that she had kidney disease. Now, she decides to have a party at her house because, you know, she can't hold a venue for 10,000 people because she want to have all 10,000 people or all 10,000 employees to be celebrated together, okay? And she want them celebrated in her house that's right next door to Rockefeller, okay? She has her salon in Harlem and is doing quite well, okay? She did a very good job in the movie. She didn't get on my nerves. That's the main. Well, maybe that's why I'm giving her more credit than she deserved, because she didn't get on my nerves. She didn't. And I'm not saying it just because she was being old bulldog in the movie. I don't care about that. But she wasn't annoying. Because sometimes she could be annoying in movies. You know, fucking Dineva be like, the bitch can't act. But she trying. I mean, as long as the white people keep giving her money to do it. I mean, goddamn. Anyway, okay. One day, Madam C.J. Walker walks into Tiffany Haddish's salon. See a whole bunch of light-skinned bitches in the chair. She have a flashback. She don't know what she doing. I swear one of them looked like that dude who be doing wigs, Alonzo Arnold on Instagram. I swear one of them girls looked like Alonzo Arnold. And you know when she put all, when he put all his makeup on, he looked just like a female. Okay, I really think that Alonzo Arnold was in that movie or one of them light-skinned girls. So anyway, she kirk out because she see a bunch of light-skinned women and all she see is fire. Okay, so Madam C.J. Walker said, listen, if y'all having a party, you need to get the hell out of my establishment so my customers can come through. Tiffany Haddish pulled us through the side and was like, do you know who these girls are, mammy? They done bought out the salon, okay? These are the Whitman sisters, okay? She had to eat her words because she looked like a damn fool coming through there talking that shit. You could do too much sometimes, you know, and that character did too much. LeBron James, your hairline is way too fucked up to allow these shenanigans. Like I inferred, Blair Underwood is now hunching one of the ex-Walker girls, the light-skinned one. You know, that made her mind go crazy, okay? You know, yeah, she went crazy because she's like, how dare you fuck the light-skinned Madam C.J. Walker girl. Blair Underwood ended up telling the enemy that, yeah, remember your product? Yeah, Madam C.J. Walker stole it from you. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I think besmirchified her name. It was quite disrespectful for you to imply that Madam C.J. Walker stole anything from anybody, when the truth of the matter is, shout out to Lady Lynn, is that all products since the 1700s had used the same base. It's all the same. Petroleum, sulfur, and, you know, whatever else it is. All lines start from the same base. It's just what you add into it. Now, she did mention that. Madam C.J. Walker, when they met, when Anna said, you stole my shit, and Madam C.J. Walker said, bitch, I made it better. You know, she was like, what you gonna do? You gonna be happy if I tell the world that I stole your shit? Why would you even say that when it's not stealing? You didn't steal that lady's stuff. If the recipe is different, then it's not the same food. They put another something else that I felt like they didn't have to do. I don't know why when it comes down to black people, you always have to incorporate in racism. You always have to incorporate in hanging us. You don't need to do that in order to be an effective movie. I don't know why these niggas think us seeing us getting hanged makes it a better movie. No. Us seeing us being attacked by white folks makes it a better movie. No. Shit. And then it was so small that they could have left that shit out. Yeah. The last thing is, you know, Thick Neck Tiffany did not have a daughter. So what she ended up doing was adopting this dark-skinned little girl who wanted to go to Spelman. Okay. But what was special about the dark-skinned little girl is that she had long, beautiful hair. You can't fool me. I knew that shit was a wig. That shit is a wig. Okay. Both of them. The long, beautiful hair. Because she was a beautiful, beautiful little girl. But that shit was a wig. Or no real little girl who had real long hair. You couldn't find that, but that shit was weird. Matter of fact, that shit looked like it was crocheted in her hair, the first wavy stuff. And Madam C.J. Walker was so, you know, dumbfounded by like, oh my God, a dark-skinned little girl with beautiful long hair. Oh goodness, I must adopt her. That's kind of what it made me feel like when I saw it. Like, because she's so different and because her hair is so long and beautiful and lustrous, I must adopt her because she got good hair and she dark skinned. Any Ray lovers, if you have not already done so, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.